this little, but not so little, lightning rich black knobby opal can possibly make me 10 times the money. Now in this video, I'm gonna cut it and see what kind of a gem is hiding in there. So watch till the end and see if I can turn the profit. Have a look at that. It is black. It's 11 carats. It's got color there, as you can see, under the skin, but it's all about that. But you can actually, you can a lot of opals you would just maybe slice and just face it there. But that's not what we're gonna do. For those who are starting, you always follow the color bar, and that is a nice thick crystal bar on a very high scale of black potch. That black potch is N2, N1, and that is as dark as you can get. N1 is the darkest you can get, and it's the most valuable because the colors of the opal pop on it. So some of this bar is exposed, but some is not. Now, as you know, there are no guarantees in the opal world, and you do not know, even though we have this fantastic, beautiful bar, you do not know that's gonna be clean all the way. So we're gonna go around the edge just to expose the bar around. This is a knobby opal because it's shaped as a knobby, and under that skin or that cap should be, well, we hope it is, that beautiful blue-green. Look at that. It is very, very bright. And at the end, I will also tell you what I paid for it. I've tried a new supply of opal, and so far it's been very, very good. So I give him a shout out as well and tell you to check out his auctions. It is a higher value opal, not so much big parcels or anything like that. But so far what I got from him is fantastic value for money. And like I said, no guarantees. We're hoping that when you find out, well, we're hoping this works out. Because if it is carats, that's 11 carats now. Usually with opal, we think we're gonna, lose 70-80% of the weight. So 2-3 carats, if we end up here, that might be a $2,000 to $3,000 stone. Now, what I paid for it, well, hopefully at the end you will say that was a bargain. You did really, really well, Tommy, and you check out Mahmoud's auctions on Facebook, because so far so good. Anyway, let's go on to the machine and see what we can do. Well, before, I'll just tell you, I'm also considering, because of this color here, and the opal is quite thick, and I will actually measure it. Hang on. That's 11 mils thick, knobby. So it is definitely thick enough to slice it, but as you see, the bar is kind of angling down. So if I slice it, I would just slice this cap to see if those greens there, let me put some water on it, these greens there are worth anything, but I don't think it is. Oh, this bit of blue, I think this is related to the bar that is gonna go all around, and it won't be worth just slicing this top. So I will touch it and show you what's underneath there anyway, because we don't need this thickness. We're gonna leave it, hopefully make a nice dome and leave it, 3 to 4 mils thick, somewhere there for the setting. So, all right, that's what we've got. Let me know in the comments before you find out, what do you think this is worth? 11 carats, lightning ridge, knobby. What would you pay for it in the rough like that? after seeing the detail. Look, I'm very interested, but without the you finding out at the end, just put in a comment now. Thanks. Thank you, you lot, and let's go. Well, all right. This is what we've got. So look at that beautiful 11 carats and that bar. Now, I'm gonna go around and just expose that bar. Now it looks beautiful, but this kind of porch can be tricky, and hence I pay not less than some of you might think for this knobby. And this is because it can work out to a beautiful opal, and I'm hoping it does. And it does give us, 10 times the amount what I paid for it, or value. But you can see that beautiful flux down there and the crystal bar, but it's got this little bit of sandy bits, almost like a matrix-like structure. And because that green on that skin on that side, you can see it's almost like a matrix. It does concern me what's inside there, that it may have some sandy spots and it may not bring us as much value as I think. But look, I exposed that bar, it's still there, it's all around now, so it's a decent size. So now let's go and face it. Alright, and I'm on 600, just taking it easy, not going too hard. Mind you, I could possibly go on 180 with this one. There's no risk there. I can just take it off really, really fast on that. But then that would mean I move my camera to 180. And as you know, by myself, so I've got my camera on the holder. I would have to set up for the new wheel, but I'll go and do that anyway. And then there you go. That's what we've got. So I did take off just that grey bit on 180 very quick. That was like just a few seconds, literally. So we're back on the 600 here, and I don't think we're gonna create much of a dome. It's a quite decent size of opal. It's probably, I haven't measured it, but if you talk about the round shape, it's probably 18 by 13 or 16 by 12, somewhere there. See that middle spot, how different it is to the rest? That is a concern, a big concern here, because that greyish porch looks like it might come off. Well, definitely the sides look clean. Mind you, I'm still enjoying this. I love cutting opal. Such a meditation. Yeah, everything is, just everything comes down in my system when I do this. Is it the color? Is it the wheels? Is it the fingers moving? I don't know. Is it the gamble? What is it for you guys? I wonder. Why do you love cutting this stone so much? Whoa, that blue green, baby, that's why. It's the color. It's the color. Whoa, beautiful. And very, very dark. But the middle sand spot bit. Look, just from experience, I'm losing a little bit of hope here. As soon as I saw that blob, see, it's so different to the rest, and that bar is quite crystal, but this porch doesn't look healthy. The porch looks, I don't know. And even, I'm just thinking, even if you go from the other side and, wow, yeah, this is not looking great at all. See that? That middle, I don't think that's cleaning up. Oh, look at that. Look. What a beautiful color. This is gonna work out. That my fears have come true here. It's that matrixy, unhealthy potch. And the giveaway for those who are learning is when you get that color on that potch, that green. You know, that may mean that it is going to be unhealthy opal. Look, when you put the torch, see there? The light doesn't go through. So you know it's full of sand. It's all the way. See? Other side, no. That sand that's it. We are done. Okay, well, I'm still gonna clean up the back and make a picture stone out of it. It's not gonna be much value. I'm sorry. This is just, there's nothing I can do, because even if you go from the other side, it's not gonna make a doublet, because you saw that sand spot goes all the way to the other side. So it's a matrix potch. Watch out for that color on the potch and the bar, because a lot of times this is exactly what happens. Sometimes they do work out though, but it's more of a gamble. That's why you don't pay. A lot of auctions would sell this kind of opal knobby, 11 carat, as, you know, potentially black crystal. Look at that bar, and people will go and pay silly money for it, and this is what happens. So look, if you want to eliminate the gamble, you know it's less likely to work out, you just pay less, and out of, you know, 5, 6, one will work out and pay for the rest, and you still have fun. But look at that. See, that color is great, and that's what I mean about the green on the potch. That is really, I mean, you could face that for a picture stone too, but it's very directional and not that much color in it, to be honest. So I'll do something with it, but we have very little value here. So I need to make myself feel better, and got this piece. And this one is got a little bit of potch on the top, but I think most of it will come out. And I'm just gonna rub this. This is for my feel good, because don't want to end up at the disappointment, and this is such a disappointment. There's been few on the YouTube journey here, but this one takes a cake, I think. I really thought, you know, I knew there is a bit of a risk, but that bar was so clean on that knobby from the side that I thought we're gonna have something special, but we don't. But this 4-5 carat rub is quite nice, and I'm gonna slice it and then go put everything on the dopstick and do the job. I'm still gonna go and polish it and see what we end up at the end. And I know this is not for the purists. This is for those who are on a budget and those who are learning to cut. I'm still not gonna waste it. It's got enough blue and greens there. Yes, it's sandy, it's matrixy, but it still makes something. And somebody actually said, how about take that potch from the middle out with the Dremel a little bit and put another inlay in there, or put a sapphire or some other stone in the middle, and so basically that oval becomes like a setting, opal setting for another stone. So not a bad idea. See, creativity, you can do anything. But I am gonna shape it, polish it. It's that size of that oval is 14 by 10, so it's a decent size stone, and as disappointing as it is, I'm still gonna go and do the process on the Nova wheels, the 600, 1200 and the cerium oxide, and shape it up and show it to you with this and those offcuts that I had. So it hasn't been a total waste of the day, but it has been pretty, pretty, pretty disappointing. I'd be lying if I say anything else, but hopefully through that disappointment you guys learn a lesson about buying, about a different kind of opal, what can happen. So let me know if you still find this video useful at all. And yeah, not all of them can be a magnificent winners. Well, it can be if I just cut and show you the good bits, but I'm not like that. I just go with the flow. This is what happened and this is what you get. So anyway, yeah, so you can see not everything works out how I think it's gonna work out, or you think how it's gonna work out, or anybody. So this is probably, now I'll say it's the most disappointing cut that I had on YouTube, because I really thought this is a great gem in the making. So let me know in the comments if any of you would have picked what we ended up with this beautiful black crystal bar full of sand, and you just can't get rid of the sand. It looks so clean, but yeah, as you'll see the final stone at the moment, I did go and polish it and ended up having it done at 14 by 10 oval, and you will see now what we ended up with. And I have two pieces from that at least made me feel good, those two pieces that that came out of nothing. So that they beautiful. So I'll show you all that just to put a smile on my face, make me feel better. And all right, so now the price. What did I pay for it? And this is why, if you buy well, you eliminate your risk. I paid $250 for that knobby, and I honestly thought it's gonna be $2,000 to $3,000 stone, and it happened before, not this time. So in this journey, I go in a little bit planned because I can see the opal, but I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to just show you unrealistic things that it's all wins. You know, we win. We are making 10 times this, 10 times that, 15 times that. Yeah, for entertainment of the video, I do a lot of those, but there are also a lot that just doesn't work out like this one. So I'm glad we're here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now we're gonna have a look at this final 3 stones, but one that's finished and the 2 rubs that put a smile on my face. And I thank you for being here. Please give me a like, subscribe, comment, ask anything you like. I'm loving the community here and all of you guys, so don't be shy. If you need something or ask me something, let me know. All right, so this is 3.1 carats, and that's, I was pretty close, 3 carats, apart from this sand. Look at that color that could have been in there, you know, shining. Unfortunately, you can just see sand everywhere. And yeah, there was part of the bar, you could see those lines of sand in there, so maybe some of you could tell I was half on it. I did not pick it. I had no idea it's gonna be that sandy, and especially that sand block in the middle. Like, it just happens. Very disappointing. $250. Well, you know, it's probably $100 opal, but it's probably gonna become some kind of giveaway or something like that. And they are the 2 pieces. So this is a pointer, 0.75 cushion cut. Hasn't been polished, but that's what it's shaped. It's black. So see, this is what made me feel better. Most of the sand came off and it's black and it's beautiful. This I'm gonna leave free form. Look at those greens and blues. There's still a little bit sand in it. It's coming off. Not everything will come off, but it's this one is 1.8 carat, so it's gonna make something pretty nice. So those 3 stones, nothing, you know, to to write home about, say, wow, but it's a journey. I hope you learned. And I still think the Mahmoud opals is a really good value. I mean, this is not a reflection on him. That's what happened here. This is actually what you expect. But a lot of people would charge for this knobby, $700-800, not $250. And many times you buy it and they work out. So Lightning Reach Rough Opal Sales is the group. Mahmoud Auctions. At the moment, he's running them on Tuesdays, and he has also just online auctions, not live ones, with plenty of product. I think it's very honest, and of course, he couldn't pick what this is, and I still think it was a good value, but the risk didn't pay off. But that's fine. Plenty of it did. And I also have some lightning rich new opals on my site, also Opal store. So have a look there. You might pick up some parcels and well-priced opal too. All right. On that note, I'll see you guys on the next one.